Hey guys, sorry about the low light. For sale today, I have a Kohler K321. It came off of a 72 Ford LGT 145. Therefore, the pan that seems to be missing is actually welded to the frame. So it's not here. It's on the frame, which is part of the frame structure of the tractor. So I'm selling this without a pan, but I'm pretty sure other models of Kohler engines will fit. This motor is actually very pristine. It is painted high heat, flat to black. I've cleaned it inside and out. There's your head. I've also done the muffler, which has no holes in it. This has also been painted in high heat, flat black. The head I tried cleaning up. Still needs a little more work, but it's actually in pretty good shape. The only work this engine needs is a rebore. The cylinder is actually a little egg-shaped, but you only have to go about 20 over. I already spoke with another friend of mine. He said that would be safe, considering this is a all cast iron cylinder. This can go to 30 over. He said 20 over should do the trick perfectly. The valves are also great. They just do need, however, you do need to clean the seats, you know, get your suction cup, get the valve on there, clean it until it has a good seat, but other than that, they are in good condition for reseating. The head itself is alright. You probably might want to flatten it a little bit. This is aluminum. You might want to flatten it a little bit, but it did clean up very well. So I'd say just probably, you know, machine it maybe 10 or 20 under, or 32 under, like standard. You should be all set with a good seal. Now everything else that this motor needs, the cam, the breather cover in there, oh, also right here, all the bolts and washers for the head, carburetor, breather cover, cam gear, which is the one assembly, and the cover for this, the carburetor governor, all of that, crankshaft, bearing housing for the outside here, which also houses the stationary magneto. PTO on these, had a PTO front takeoff, dual pulleys. There's also a seal in the front there, I don't know if you can see it. But I also have a complete gasket kit for this, including head gasket, so you'll be ready with that, and also for the exhaust manifold. I have everything for that. When I was going to redo this engine over at the time, I bought a Kohler rod. I will not be selling, however, the original piston, the original connecting rod, because the piston is worn away. I mean, there's no way to save it. And the connecting rod, although good at the wrist pin side, is not, has to be 10 under on the crankshaft side. This is a standard one. It's still good. It's only been assembled to test. It's never been run. But it's too big. Like I said, the connecting rod needs to be 10 under. The crankshaft on this is actually perfect. It's at my friend's IH place right now. The connecting rod, there it is perfect, but this needs to be 10 under. But yeah, that's a perfect one for a motor if you're redoing that over. I'm also selling that. Everything that this engine needs, I'm selling altogether. So there's that. There's the engine, top, head, exhaust manifold, cam gears right here, exhaust and intake valves, carburetor, custom-made air cleaner to fit a John Deere circular air cleaner, PTO, breather cover underneath there, the plate underneath the carburetor bowl. Inside, right about there, there are the internals to the oil breather. Right there, flywheel, bearing housing with stator, and all hardware assembly included in that. And that's what I will be selling. And right over there is the complete gasket kit. Everything will be coming with it to redo the entire motor. And yeah, so that's for sale. I'm going to be trying to get about, considering this block goes new from Kohler for about $1,000, considering it is old, but after having a friend of mine look over it for integrity, other than having to be honed out, the engine is in very, very good shape. I'd probably want for the whole setup about maybe $400 to $450. However, I would be willing to negotiate because of the work that does need to be done. Other than that, if I'm not able to sell it all together, I will try parting the parts out individually. There is also another option you can vouch for. I can assemble the entire motor for you if you like. Now, if you want me to do that, I will do it. I will also include the original bearings. It will need 2 new crankshaft bearings. The one that goes in here on the magneto plate is one of the bearing housings. It will need a new one, but I will include the originals, and the one that goes on the other side in there. I will include those so you know which ones you need. But like you said, for an option, I can reassemble the entire motor the way it came out of the tractor, and I'll just add an extra $50 for that because it will take me some time to put together, but I will reassemble the entire motor if you'd like. Now, one interesting feature about this motor that I am not selling, and for good reason, a lot of you people out there who understand these engines will know, I will not be selling the balancing gears, also called the grenade gears. These are them right here. These have been known, because they're called grenade gears, to literally explode because of their sloppy construction inside the engine. So I will not be selling them with them. When I took these out, they were actually extremely sloppy in there. They're sloppy. Connecting teeth mating were sloppy. The connection on the shaft was very sloppy too. So I will not be selling those with it. If you want, I can include them, but I do not recommend you put them in the motor. Thank you for watching, guys. This will be on Craigslist, and like I said, about $400 to $450 for the motor and all its parts necessary to run. Or I will part out individually, or if you want, I can put it all together for an extra $50. I can have it all assembled, ready to go. All right, thank you, guys.